What's up again, everybody? It's that time again. It's the beginning of the year, so let's talk about the 2020 Dice Masters release calendar. We're going to go month by month and take a look at what sets are due to release on those months, and if I think those will shift around or if those will stay steady. Before we start though, if you like this content, if you like this channel, feel free to give it a like, a comment, a subscribe. All of those things help a ton with pushing this channel further and further, getting it more notoriety, and letting these games shine to more people. If we want these wonderful games like Dice Masters to get more popularity and more exposure, then channels like mine and others should really be supported. So if you'd like to, please leave a comment or subscribe to the channel. Now on to the calendar. In January, in fact, in a few days, we are going to have the release of the D&D Dice Masters Trouble in Waterdeep set. This includes the Adventures in Waterdeep team pack, as well as the Zentarum team pack. I've covered this a lot on this channel, and this set is amazing. I highly recommend going out and purchasing this, and this is one of the very few campaign sets that I'm actually 100% on board of buying doubles of just about everything, because all of these cards are so much fun, and I highly recommend playing as many of the dice for as many of these cards as possible. They priced this thing extremely well. It's not too expensive. It's a campaign set, so the price is pretty fixed. I think they've done a great job of setting up the purchase costs on characters that you actually are interested in buying a ton of these. So go run out to a store on Wednesday, January the 8th and see if you can get your hands on this stuff. In February, we're due to have the WWE Dice Masters campaign box release alongside of the Dice Masters WWE Bitter Rivals team pack and the Tag Teams team pack. We've seen several of these cards already, both on this channel and on others, as well as when we debuted a bunch of cards at Worlds. And this is looking to shape up to be a pretty powerful set as well. Also a pretty fun set, some really fun tag team and just thematic type abilities on these cards. Some powerful abilities being resurrected from old cards, put on new cards, and I'm looking forward to this set as well. Do I think this is going to release in February? Well, looking at the rest of the calendar from a big perspective, possibly. They might actually just go January for one campaign box set, February for this campaign box set. We'll see. If they do push it, then I think this would push to March, and then the March release, which we'll talk about being something a little bit different, may push to April. As far as March goes, we are due to have the Marvel Dice Masters Avengers Infinity Gauntlet Draft Pack set come out, and this is a set that I am probably most excited for out of absolutely anything. I don't think I've been as excited for a set as I am for this one. Looking at all the cards that have been spoiled, looking at the amazing set itself, the way that they've transformed these draft packs, the way that they've tweaked the way that the draft pack works, giving you 3 basic actions instead of 2 basic actions, allowing you to draft basic actions and then draft cards from it. The way that they are doing super rares in this set, they're upping the number of super rares, making them a little bit more frequent to the boxes as well. So you're going to have more of a chance to pull those super rares and draft those. Even just the fact that draft packs are back has me just totally floored. This is due to release in March, and I am really hoping that it actually does release in March. But with a January and a February release of campaign box sets, who knows, it all may shift around a little bit more just to create some space in between sets. To be honest though, I'm totally okay with them releasing a campaign box set in January, a campaign box set in February, and then a draft set in March, because you can sort of mix and match. If you don't want to go for that campaign set right away in February or the one in January in a couple of days, you can wait on that and you'll know that exactly what you're going to buy is going to be in that box a couple of months from now, or even just a couple of weeks. It's a fixed product at a fixed price. So if you're buying one campaign box and 2 accompanying team packs for that set, you're paying like $70 and then you're done. You don't have to rare chase at all. Any extra funds that you have, you can put towards the draft pack displays and just draft with your friends. That's the moment when you actually would start having to rare chase again, which for some people, they love that. They love being able to walk in and pay $10 and figure out what you get with all of these extra things, and then trading for those things that you really care about. That's back in the game with a draft set, but it's only back in the game for one set every once in a while. It's not a permanent thing if they do also mix that up with campaign box sets. So you get a little bit of the best of both worlds. You have some fixed price, some fixed product, as well as the opportunity to draft, to trade, to rare chase, to have that super rare that's really shiny. After March comes April and May, and neither of those months currently have anything due to release in them, so we get a little bit of a reprieve. These are also months that could go towards spacing out some of these sets. Maybe they rotate one of those sets in February, like the WWE one, to March, and then push the countertop displays from March to April or April to May. Or maybe they leave it as is with a couple of months off of releases, giving everyone a chance to really dig into the things that they've gotten in those couple of sets since then. And then we come to June and July, which are a little bit different than what you would see on the WizKids solicits page. The WizKids solicits page originally shows that in June of this year, we are going to get a Superman Kryptonite Crisis countertop display of draft pack sets, but actually that is switching places with the Marvel Dice Masters Dark Phoenix Saga countertop display, of which we heard about at Worlds but didn't see any spoilers for. I'm assuming this is moving up because it's further along in production, or maybe they wanted to tweak some things with the DC product. Nevertheless, we are now looking at a June to July release date is what I've been told of the Dark Phoenix Saga draft pack set. So we're actually going to have a draft pack set sometime around March, and then following that will be another draft pack set sometime around June or July, which is super cool to me because I love drafting. I love drafting new sets. I think it's one of the most fun ways to play Dice Masters, so I will take as many draft pack sets as they want to release. In July, they also have the Marvel Dice Masters Spider-Man Team Up campaign box, as well as the single team pack that goes with it, which is the Spiderverse team pack. And right now that's scheduled for July, but with Dark Phoenix rotating into the June/July spot, as I've been told, that one may move around again. I've seen some of the spoilers for the set, as we all have with some of the cards that they've posted in the past year, and I hope that this set comes out sooner rather than later because some of the cards are absolutely awesome. In particular, there was an old school Mary Jane rare card that gave things Overcrush. I actually never got my hands on that card, and they're reprinting that ability onto a card in this set. And so I would really like to get my hands on that card finally so that I can mess with it. And again, even though it was due out in June, they did announce that the Superman Kryptonite Crisis countertop display draft pack set is going to move from June into the October-ish month, which is where they originally had the Dark Phoenix countertop display releasing. As far as November and December, we do not have any current releases for that. Now, all of this to say, all of these dates past the D&D set are subject to change. They may move around a bit. In fact, it's more likely that some of these move than they don't. But as of right now, these are the sets that we are likely to see going forward in the game of Dice Masters. These are the sets that WizKids has paid to put together, that WizKids has put money down on producing and designing. These are the IPs that they've poured into and that we can expect to see things from in the future. So what do you think about this year in Dice Masters? Does this look promising to you? Which of these sets is most exciting? Is it the one that's releasing in a few days, or is it, one of these countertop displays so that you can draft with your friends again? Let me know in a comment below. Hit that like and that subscribe button. Share this with your friends so other people can see that Dice Masters has got some great things coming down the pipeline. And as always, thanks for watching.